Michigan offensive lineman Elliot Mealer grew up in Wauseon, Ohio, a small town about an hour from Toledo. Like an overwhelming number of Ohioans, the Mealers were passionate Ohio State fans. That all changed, though, when Elliot accepted a scholarship to play football at the University of Michigan. Elliot's father, Dave, and brother, Brock, instantly adopted the maize and blue. And as you're about to find out, at Brock's time of greatest need, the maize and blue also adopted him.
All right, killer, let's go.
I just remember praying to God that someday I would walk again. The major hurdle for me was just, if I tell people I'm going to walk and then I don't, what are they going to think of me?
I went over to the hospital and saw Brock. Try it again. Nice job,
there you
Brock.
Go.
Nice
Go,
job,
Brock.
I liked his fight. I liked the fact that he didn't take it with a negative grain and say, this isn't going to happen for me. There it is.
There you go.
It is.
Ain't nothing changed. Let's go.
Stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it. Take it again. Take it again. Come on, Brock.
Easy.
Come on, Brock.
Easy, Brock.
You're on. You're on. You got it. Just keep stepping. Just keep stepping. Pick it up. That a baby. Stay with it.
I remember Mike Barwith telling me, whenever I thought I was ready, I could come over there and work out with those guys. Then we'll do some real work.
We had a pretty simple conversation. You want to walk or not? You let me know when you're ready, we'll get after it. That was excellent. Won't be long, killer. Time's coming. Rolling pretty good now.
You had a good workout then?
Yeah.
I didn't even know you were. I forgot you were coming out tonight. You said you were being out later, but what time did you get here?
I wasn't sure exactly how quick or what exactly it was going to be, but I knew when Mike got his hands on him, it was going to produce results.
Take it easy.
When they say they can get you walking, they definitely will do it. I don't know that. For them to open up their arms to my brother is just something I can't put in words.
When you get a guy like that and you can spark him, you can drive him, you can get him to be fired up, you can get him to believe he can do things because you believe it. He'll do it. He'll do it.
When I saw his determination, and particularly when he started rehabbing up here and working with our strength conditioning staff, I said, you know what? I'm gonna give you a challenge to lead our team out of that tunnel.
I know they gave him a 1% chance of ever walking again, and we took that as a challenge. You see someone in need, and you've been given the gift to be able to help that person. That's the first thing. We all jumped at it.
I had 2 vertebrae shattered. My back was broken. The surgeon came in my room to talk to me about it. I remember really vividly, like her telling me that I'd never walk again.
When they told him that, he just kind of looked at him kind of like, well, I'm not interested in that part. I know I'm going to walk again.
I couldn't really think of a much greater honor than to lead the team out. When I'm out in front of 115,000 people, they're all yelling. I can't imagine what I'm going to feel like then. Instead of having nightmares, I'll dream about, where I'll be in the next few months. The most vivid, memory I have is that when we were, just 5 minutes from home and seeing that car approaching that stop sign so fast. I just remember struggling to get out of the car. I realized that my legs weren't pushing at all. This volunteer came up on the car. He asked me if the man next to me was breathing. I've had so many great moments where I finally accomplished something like walking with the canes, and my dad, he's the first person I want to call. And I have to stop myself, and but that's really when I think about what he's probably thinking about all this. That's one of the main things that keeps me working hard, because I know how hard he worked every day to take care of us.
He's been through several years of suffrage with a family. They've been through some situations people shouldn't have to go through. On that moment, he's gonna overcome a situation that he was placed in. He didn't choose to be in. He made no mistake to make it happen. He did nothing wrong.
3 steps, let's go.
Nice,
2,
nice, beautiful.
3,
Hey! Woo! God. He's gonna show that family that there's hope in any situation.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Michigan Marching Band. Join in a rousing chorus of the victor. Ladies and gentlemen, with his mother Shelley and brothers Elliot and Blake, please welcome Brock Wheeler.
Brock Wheeler has 1 year left in a master's program at Ohio State. He continues to commute to Ann Arbor 4 days a week to work out with the Michigan strength and conditioning staff. He hopes to be walking with just 1 cane within the next few months. He's also spent the last few weeks speaking to high school teams in Northwest Ohio about his experiences. And by the way, Rich Rodriguez showed that piece to the Michigan team at their pregame meeting last night.